What's happening, B's and G's, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at how much Zulrah bots make. Now, I've done a few videos on the botting stuff, and you guys had a massive poll. We had like over 1,000 votes on that poll, and like 93% of you said that you are happy to see these botting videos. So I'm going to take that as you guys are super cool with these videos coming out. I know they're a bit of an edgy subject talking about botting and stuff, but as always, guys, do not bot, it's not worth it. We're playing a game to have fun. I am going to leave a poll up in the top right corner, guys, and you can vote on which video you want to see next to do with botting, whether it's combat or skills based. Go and click on that and vote which one you want to see in the next episode. Now, I was so clueless on how these Zulrah bots work, so I have done a bit of background research, and there are some interesting things that I'd like to point out. Also, guys, if we could hit 100 likes, that would be awesome, and if you haven't already clicked that bell next to the subscribe button, please do that so you get notified about my videos. So, reading through the botting forums, which by the way is a very scary place, there's a lot of very weird people on there. People were saying that their bots weren't working properly unless they had 80 magic and 80 range. They're also saying they needed around 65 to 70 prayer. So these accounts aren't easy to make, you know. These guys also had full void or elite void on their accounts. Now, what I would say is most of these accounts were probably botted to the point of where they are, but you've still got to do things like regicide. Obviously, they've gone and grinded pest control, probably botted that as well. But at the same time, to bot those accounts to where they are, you've got to do underground pass as well. There's so many things you've got to do that I'm sure there isn't a bot for absolutely everything. And so there's definitely time being put into these accounts. Now, if they're running 20 at a time, they're not going to really care if 1 or 2 get banned. These Zulrah bots make them absolute bank, and this is really the pinnacle top end of botting. This is where I think a lot of the gold farming comes from and where the GP's really made. This is if you're seriously into it and you know you're trying to make a living out of it, which is obviously wrong, but I do understand that some people do make a living out of it. You know, we can't hide behind the sofa and think, oh, nobody makes a living out of botting. There definitely are people that make livings out of bottings. You know, all of the gold selling sites, it's all botted and farmed gold. And so, you know, you've got to look into this and go, you know, this is actually a business. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I play shitloads of RuneScape, but the only account which has the requirements to even bot like that is my main. Every other account I own is nowhere near close to be able to bot with these Zulrah bots. So that's pretty much the information I managed to read up on when I was doing my background research. I just thought I'd give you a slight background to how these bots are made and what requirements they want. So just a recap, they're looking at about 80 magic, 80 range, and 65 to 70 prayer, along with elite void or void. And those of you who do Zulrah anyway will know the quests and the requirements you need to just do Zulrah. So taking a look at the forums, most people were running 1 bot, but there were quite a few people running 20 to 25 bots. So what I'm going to say is take an average of 10 bots. That should be about the middle. They're also saying that they don't bot for longer than 4 hours at a time, and they don't do more than 12 hours a day, because that pretty much always results in a perm ban according to several different sources, including the bot itself. So we're looking at the maximum for a Zulrah bot to be running per day is 12 hours. What was also interesting was the guys who were doing 5 to 20 Zulrahs at a time weren't actually using their own servers or internets. They were using virtual servers, which was costing them around £3 to £5 a month for each Zulrah bot they were running. So from Zulrah you can expect to get 150k per kill. And these bots were reporting 15 to 20 kills per hour, so we'll take an average and say 17.5 kills an hour times by 150. Oh, I was just getting some filler footage for the video and I've got to got my PB there by like 20 seconds. Oh, if we scroll up, let's have a look. What was it? My PB currently before that was 123. I've just absolutely killed that. Wow, okay, great stuff. Sorry guys, to get my PB while doing some filler footage was pretty crazy to me. I guess I usually do Zulrah drunk, so I should probably be better than Drunk Link. Anyway guys, we did 17.5 times by 150,000, which is what you can expect to get every hour doing this Zulrah bot, and it comes out at 2.6 mil per hour. Now obviously you need to think about the supplies as well, so I'm going to say 2.3 mil an hour is what every single bot is making these guys. Now, the average of what I read, which was a small pool of people, so it could be larger, could be smaller, most people seem to be running around 10 bots. So if we times that by 10, we're looking at 26 mil an hour is what these guys are earning from Zulrah. Now, we can take 3 mil away from that for supplies as well, so you're looking at 23 mil an hour from Zulrah. Now, we said earlier in the video that these bots do not run longer than 12 hours a day, otherwise they get banned. So if we're talking that someone is running 10 of these bots for 12 hours a day, they're looking at 230 million GP every single day from running 10 Zulrah bots. Now, this is where it comes back to the whole thing being a business. There is no way a normal player needs to put that much effort in to make that much GP. There is just no way that any normal player needs 230 mil a day to keep their RuneScape account going. I mean, you look at the most expensive items in the game, the Scythe, the T-Bow, those sort of items, you know, they're only a few billion, and if you're running these bots for like 5 or 6 days, you'd easily be able to buy everything you wanted. And so this is the whole thing. There is no way a normal player needs that amount of money. It is all going to the gold farmers. But guys, that is going to take us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do drop a like and a subscribe if you're new around here. And remember to vote on that poll to vote on the next thing that we should jump into bot-wise. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Never gonna give you up, I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna say goodbye, no. Never gonna give you up, I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna say